have to start putting yourself first. We can't just do what everyone else wants us to do and expect for us to be okay inside. Like, people are never satisfied. People are never, they're always going to have something to say. So, why pour that much energy into trying to make another person happy when it's like, that's not true happiness? And if you be honest with yourself, if you're being honest with yourself, you haven't been happy this entire time doing that. So, that being said, my first point to this is, don't do things that make other people happy and neglect yourself. If you know that, you are too tired to go out, or you're too tired to, it can be something as simple as going to a store and you're tired, but your friend is asking you, oh, hey, your friend hit you up, hey, let's go to the mall. I really want you to come with me, and I really want you to, like, help me with this and help me with that, help me pick out an outfit. Or your friends are hitting you up saying, hey, I really want to go out tonight, and I really want you to come with me. Please, 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 please. They're begging you, and you're tired. It's a weekday. It's let's just say a Thursday night. You're tired. You know that you don't feel like doing anything but sleeping and relaxing. And you also know that if you go out with them, that this is going to cut into time that you might have wanted for yourself, or extra time you might have wanted to sleep or rest. You know that making that choice to go and do whatever that thing is, you know that it's going to cut into that. You should not do it. Let me tell you. So recently, like, I'm on this journey as of right now, currently as we speak, where I'm learning a lot about, like, what I like, what I don't like. I'm learning just like what is best for me. Like, I literally had to sit down and truly ask myself, what is best for me? Not mom, not auntie, not grandpa, not bro, not sis, not friend over here, friend over there. Like, you're going to have to do that in order to start putting yourself first, which is what this topic is about. And I've noticed, like, I will say it can get lonely. It can get lonely because you end up not going to a lot of the things, you end up not hanging out with friends as much. You end up not going out with people as much, and it can get lonely sometimes, but that's okay, because in my journey, I'm learning, like, I like to sleep. I like to get my proper rest. And if I don't get my proper rest, the next day, your girl's going to be struggling. I might wake up late. I might not get to eat that morning. I might forget something. Like, I might be grumpy the next day. So it's just like, if I know all of these things, why would I make a choice to do something that's going to get in the way of that? Why would I sit here and choose to scroll on my phone all night, knowing it's going to keep me up, if I know I need more sleep? Why am I going to sit here and agree to, go hang out and party all night if I know that that's not the best option? Why would I do that if I know by me going to go hang out and now I'm drinking alcohol and everything like that? Why would I do that if I know that it's going to cause me some type of something the next day? It's going to cost me, period. Whether it's my sleep, whether it's my health, whether it's just my attitude, like me having breakfast the next day. Stop doing things that are going to cost you. Stop putting other things and other people before yourself. So if you know, yeah, this week, you know, like if you wrote down your goals or whatever for the week, or maybe that's something you just been thinking about over the last few weeks, about something you just want to work on or whatever, or the new year is coming up. Any goals that you've been thinking of, something you want to do, if you know that doing something else is going to um cause you not to be able to do that thing, whatever it is you want to do, whatever the goal is, if something is going to get in the way of that, you got to find what makes you happy. And that's the way to get out of that bad habit of doing what makes other people happy. Find what makes you happy. Stop letting other people project things onto you and attach themselves to you so deeply and strongly to the point where, like, you know, they want you to, they have these expectations for you, and you have such a nice heart and you're such a good person that, you know, you want to see them happy. So you're doing what it is they want you to do. But on the flip side of that, the truth is you're hurting. You're hurting on the inside. You're hurting in the process. You're neglecting yourself in the process. And that's not okay. And, you know, so like I said, just find what makes you happy. And, you know, this can be a hobby: dancing, writing, reading a book, coloring, what else? There's so many things to do. There is literally so many. We live in a time where people are getting more and more creative. There's so many things that you can do for a hobby. You just have to find it. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, and that's a part of the journey. So you might try something out and you might not like it. You might feel like it's not for you. Great. I'm one step closer to where I'm trying to get to. So if that one thing that you decided to try out, let's just say I wanted to try playing basketball. Boom, went to go shoot some hoop and found out I didn't really like it like that. Okay, bet. On to the next one. The next one's going to be what? Dancing. Like, oh, I don't like that one. Let's go try something else. Boom, painting. Oh, I didn't like that. Let me go try something else. But don't stop, you know, that drive to find what that thing is, because it's very important that you do find it, because that's what's going to keep you in a happy place and like give you something to just focus on and, you know, spend time doing when you have your downtime, and basically allow you to do something that creates genuine happiness and not fabricated happiness. Fabricated happiness to me is agreeing to go do something that you really never wanted to do, or doing something that you don't feel like doing because you're tired, or maybe you don't even like that person's energy like that and you just don't want to be around them, or what else? Or doing something, going to, let's just say you were a person that wanted to stop drinking alcohol, and you still go hang out around friends that drink alcohol. That's a problem, because why? And you're going because you want to make them happy, because they really want you there, and, you know, like, they just want you to show up or whatever. But instead of you saying to yourself, hey, you know, this is gonna break our boundary. This is going to be a setback for the goal I have for myself of, you know, not drinking anymore, or not neglecting my sleep anymore. Or, you know, I have other things that I need to do, because if I don't do these things, they're not going to get done, and I'm going to be a wreck the next day. And by you not doing it, it's like, you know, you're just pushing yourself backwards. And then on top of that, you're not genuinely happy inside. So what is the point? There is no point. There is none. Because, again, people are never satisfied. So all to say, put yourself first. Start with the little things. Little things being comfortable with saying no. If you don't feel like doing something, no. And I don't mean, obviously I have like a certain limit with that, or a certain like boundary with that. Like, obviously if it's involving like your kids, or like someone close to you, or a pet or whatever, like something or someone you really care about, obviously that doesn't apply to that. But like, if you have the flexibility and the leisure of saying no, like if that's an option, and that it's going to be best for you to do that, to say no, it's going to be best for you not to go to that thing because you're going to lose sleep. It's going to be best for you not to go to this event because there's going to be alcohol there and you want it to stop. It's going to be best for you not to get on your phone late at night because that's going to keep you up. It's going to be best for you not to go scroll on social media because you get triggered every single time you get on there. If you know all of that, or there's anything in that or anything outside of that that rings a bell that might not be good for you, or it's just a further reminder that you have to put yourself first. You gotta put yourself first, and you gotta say no, and you gotta set your boundaries, and you gotta start with the little things. Figure out what makes you happy, figure that out, and everything else will fall into place, because you're going to have less and less room for things that make you unhappy. So, once I got to a place where I'm like, wow, like, I'm like, for me personally, I love painting. I love dancing. I love going to the gym, working out. I like having some time to talk to my friends. And that's just a handful of things I like to do. I like making beads, waist beads. Like, it took me time to figure all of that out. Like, granted, I was always creative, like as a child, but it still took me time as an adult to figure out, like, is that really like something that makes me happy? Like, do I enjoy doing this? So once I started doing those things and actually dedicating time to that, like, hey, when I get home from work, my 9 to 5, I'm going to come home and I'm going to spend 30 minutes painting. That's putting me first. I'm going to spend 30 minutes painting. I'm going to spend an hour at the gym after that because that's something else that I like doing. Boom. We got a whole hour and a half full that's a whole hour and a half of my time full with things I like to do. Oh, I also like to listen to music. Oh, let me do that while I cook. Like, like all of that is filling up my time and also being constructive in the process and bringing me happiness in the process. Oh, my friend called me in the middle of me cooking and said she want to go sit at this bar. But I know if I go sit at this bar, one, I'm going to be drinking. Two, I'm going to get back in the house late. So me personally, I would prefer not to drink a lot. I would prefer not to overindulge. But when I go around drinks, when I go around a friend who drinks a lot, of course, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to, be right there with her. Hey, shot. Like, the influence, the environment, the people that you are around, it matters. However, you have to start saying no. It's okay. Like, if that's what you like to do, cool. Like, for me, I like to go out and, hang out and go to the bar every now and again. But am I going to do that at the expense of me making sure I'm prepared for the next day? No. Am I going to do that at the expense of me losing sleep before work tomorrow because I just want to have fun or whatever the case may be? No. Why? Because I know that I've seen what it looks like when I have done that. I've seen what that looks like, and it's not pretty and it's not cute. Like, no, it's given very much unorganized, out of place, just I'm just here. Like, I'm just here. It's just not a good quality of living. Be intentional with what you're doing. Be intentional with where you go. Be intentional with your time. Be intentional with the things you do, the things you say, the people you talk to. Being intentional really does tie into putting yourself first, because if you're not intentional with your time and you're not intentional with, like, you know, the things you're doing and the things you are doing for other people, and, you know, like, it can cost you. It can cost you your happiness. And at the end of the day, you know, you have to remember that people are always going to do what's best for them. Like, that's really what helps me to keep this in my mind. Like, people, I will go all out my way for people. And when it's their time to, you know, show up, they might not. And, you know, like, how does that make you feel? It might be their time to, you know, like, maybe it's your time. You want to do something with them, or you want to, you know, you might be feeling like you want to go out, or you want to do this and you want to do that. But you can't find anyone to do it with you, because guess what? They're setting the boundary. They're telling you no. They're saying they're not going. They're saying, hey, you know, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that because I got to do that. So so what do you get out of putting other people first before you? If they can set boundaries, so can you. So if you don't want to go, don't go. Don't force yourself to go and to be in these environments that you don't want to really be in, or to simply do something that you know you had a goal set against it. Like, you didn't want to do this thing anymore, or you wanted to slow down with this or slow down with that. Like, respect that. And yeah, so that's really it, y'all. Very important that you do this, because if you don't, people won't respect you, and people will walk over you, and they will use you. And most importantly, you won't be happy on the inside, and you'll feel burnt out eventually. So I know this was a heavy topic for the first video, but that's okay. You know, we starting off strong. I hope that you were able to take something from the video. I hope that it helps you in some way. Just remembering, like, you know, do what you gotta do to take care of you. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, if you stayed this far, you have to subscribe. You have to, because you literally watched the whole thing. That means that you like something, right? So thank you for watching, guys. I'm super excited for this journey. I'm super excited for this journey. You know, it's going to be a growing process for me. Like, each time is just going to be better, but you got to start somewhere. So I know, like, this isn't perfect. You know, like, it's not perfect. The video's not, like, you know, it's not going to be like how all these top YouTubers videos are and everything. And I'm okay with that, because you got to start somewhere. So same for you. Put yourself first. Start somewhere. Stop letting these people walk over you, sis. I mean it. You're beautiful. And, you know, I love you. God loves you. And yeah, we're going to get through this. So I will post another video soon. I am still trying to work on, like, what days I'm going to be posting and everything. Like I said, this one was just, like, on the spot. Because I'm tired of, like, putting things off that I want to do. See? So here you go. And yeah, comment whatever you are. Like I said, if anything spoke to you during the video, like comment. Definitely like, definitely subscribe for more, and let me know what topics you would like to hear about, or like what you might need advice on. I am no professional. I want to let y'all know that right now. No professional. Like, I am not a professional. I am strictly speaking off of just experience. I personally love self-growth videos, and I love self-growth channels, and I love to motivate women and reminding them of their spark, and reminding them of their worth, and just how great we are, because you know, we live in a time where we are constantly comparing ourselves and constantly battling and fighting for our lives, like mentally, physically, emotionally. We go through a lot. And so that's the purpose of my channel. I will be dedicating a lot of these topics to women. Most of them are geared to women, but who knows, like someone else may be able to benefit from it. Yeah, so, you know, hang in there with me. If you felt like I could have improved on a video, I appreciate that. Like I said, don't go too hard on me in the comment section, but let me know, you know, what you would like to see. And keep in mind that this is my first one, so I'm trying it out. I'm just getting started, and I'm super excited, and I want to make these fun. So, you know, I'm still thinking, and it'll all come together in the end. But either way, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for you, like I said, watching this far. I'm grateful for life, period. So we have a lot to talk about, ladies. We got a lot to talk about. I have a lot of good topics, a lot of good topics for us. And at this point, I'm done talking about putting yourself first. This is more of just me, like, letting you all know about a little bit about me and just what's to come. But yeah, I, you know, wrote a lot of topics down that I would like to drop some gems for to you all. And yeah, I kind of want to give you all a sneak peek. Hey y'all, it's your girl Asia here. I am so excited to start this journey with you all. This YouTube channel has been something I've been looking to do for a long time. So, okay. So, I'm gonna just pick like 3 of the topics that I'm super excited to talk about. So, the first one. Now, again, some of these topics can be like a little heavy, but that's okay, because this stuff has to get talked about. So we're going to get out of the, oh, this is too heavy, this is too deep, whatever. We need to talk about deep stuff, because, you know, people need help. People struggling out here. People, the battle of the mind, people are losing their minds. So we're going to talk about that deep stuff, but we're going to make it fun. We're going to make it ours. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to listen to the feedback from you all. I'm very open to that. And I'm also going to, like I said, I did my video today, as you all just watched. I'm going to start here and then just kind of go from there. I'll take your feedback, and then, you know, it'll all come together into what it's supposed to be. But anyway, back to this. Okay, so here's 3 of them. Only giving y'all 3, but there's so many good ones. Okay, so first one. You won't be happy with a man until you are happy with yourself. Second one. Healing from childhood trauma. Trauma as in TRAUMA. Third one, how to stop being attracted to the wrong man. Boom. Drop the mic. Now you tell me which one you're most excited for. Okay? Like I said, I have a lot more, so whatever. But if any of those struck a nerve, girl, comment, like, subscribe, and I cannot wait to talk to you all again. All right. Have a great week, y'all.